everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So the city endures, and it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors. I am Milalla, the Mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now. Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am XIV of Alexandria.
As I thought, it truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear, you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
what you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land, her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go... allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Yes, I'm very well, they say Treno. It's Treno. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's all I have to say on that matter. I know they say Treno. It's Treno. It is Treno. It's one of those ones I will fight. Anyways, let's go over here. I want to go out there. I want to explore the side area. It's too boxed in. Grr. Yeah. Good. How could they do this to me? Why, Hip isn't our new friends. Thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for a good reason. You want to help me? I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it teentiest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you alright. Just tip it down your throat. Alright. Oh, there we go. I was drinking it very slowly.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Milalla recipe.
Refreshing.
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Lena used to make. black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Milalla ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lubble. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since grandmother sent you to help me with repairs, you know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems that people at Treno may have. Oh no, I'm saying Treno! Help! Ah. Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, and searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I don't want any of these. Sure. Rather, I'm just like, it's Treno! My brain is like, alright, doing this accent, it's Treno now. I'm like, no! You may now enter Mistwake with a party of NPC avatars around the city. Yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind, and you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal is to ascertain the present state of the Mist-continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria? Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. Will be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute the remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear though, even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lima. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this badge. I'll deliver some in Town Hall, so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. Alright. If we split, we can spend more time speaking with locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a potion? Rest assured, I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I, too, should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful, let me divide this out. Arya, why don't you make the rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. what you're saying is, down here's a boat. Since there's only so many ways we can go, since it was a dungeon. Dauntless Laborer. You must be one of those visitors Level mentioned. Odd place to be visiting them. Here you go. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling these carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharge energy for my trouble. I brought on the level sickness, something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier. We don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable, of course. Hand them with the right stuff, and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beasts you fell will all be put to good use. Thanks again. I can read. Sometimes. It's debatable, but I'm pretty sure I can. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. And you've brought Sleepless Rhapsody! Bless you. Down on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp, though, so in a way I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. I got an inspector over here. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what's that in your hand? Oh. Dang, ether oil right in my way. Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Alright, let's get back to a cryo. If I can use my scroll wheel properly. It's been on the fritz. It's really annoying. Nothing I've done has been able to fix it. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Lummel's. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. Meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned?
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Milalla's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Milalla as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Is aught the matter, Lommel?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so. No, 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 no! She's going to kill me! Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electrope engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
I suppose that's that then.
To work. At the moment, Ayane should be waiting just past that park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. Alright, let's be off. And make our way right up this way. Right through the park that I can't explore because it's barricaded off. Grr. Gah. Gah.
Ah, our visitors.
Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here? Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker!
I beg your forgiveness! I'm on my knees and everything, see? And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. Or you'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Well, good news.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
I and took care of the beast in one fell swoop.
Just the one! Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again?
Hooray! Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?